But as far as the Leafs are concerned, they are coming off that Buffalo game. And what awaits them against the Vancouver Canucks, and a couple of tweaks, JB, in the lineup.
Yeah, so the Canucks coming in, they're 19-8-4 since Boudreau took over, so they got a pretty good matchup coming up, and so the Leafs are looking to respond by moving Nick Robertson up to the second line with John Tavares and William Nylander. What? What am I missing? Why?
Okay, your first thoughts right off the top of your cap.
They're juicing him to trade him.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, and we should, because people want opinions. That's my honest opinion. I think they are putting him in a position to succeed. If you ask them, that's how they would phrase it, right? Give him a chance to succeed. He's not going to score points on the fourth line, playing 6 minutes with Wayne Simmons. If he's a scorer, put him with other scorers, give him a chance to have success so we can trade him.
Yeah. I don't get that part, JB.
What's that?
I don't see a position to succeed.
With John and Willie? You'd get a couple playing there.
No, I don't think it's that easy.
No.
I don't think Nick Robertson's game is good enough now to be a top 6 forward in the National Hockey League. You?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so what are we doing here then?
I think it puts him in a position, how about this, to get points. It puts him in a better position to pass the puck to Willie or John who make a play, or to find him for an open look.
So what you're saying is, let's assume that other NHL teams won't send their scouts to watch Nick Robertson, but we'll look at the box score the next day and trade for him.
Doesn't hurt. If you're going to trade for a guy and go, he's got 3 points and or whatever. It helps. You're right, though. They're going to watch if you're trading for him. Here's the thing, though, Nick. He can shoot it in the net. So these guys are more likely to find him in a spot where he can use the asset or showcase the asset. And again, I don't think they're trading him because they want to trade him, because he's the most valuable prospect they have.
This is the player in me now that thinks about the dynamics of an NHL dressing room. And for every action, there is a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the biggest Kerfoot fan out there, but I do have a ton of respect of what he's done so far this season.
He's having a great season.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Tavares and Nylander are struggling. Nick Robertson.
Struggling.
And I have to go to the fourth line? Really?
Well,
really? Really?
Yes. Well, he's not exactly been on fire.
He's not good. He's not ready. And I'm going to the fourth line. I think that's bull.
Yeah. But you know what? Kerfoot is one of the few guys on this hockey team that you can move around, that you can tell. Well, whether you can or not, he's a guy who, I don't want to say he feels expendable, but he is the guy.
I'm sorry, but that's not sitting well with Kerfoot.
Yeah.
It's not.
I just don't feel like they care. I feel like they care about.
They should care, because that might be another guy you could lose.
Yeah.
You can't afford to lose any more guys.
Do you mean after the season or in season mentally?
In season, mentally, emotionally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, find a better solution. Like, I've played my ass off.
Yeah.
Okay?
And actually,
I've had a good season.
He's had 4 points in the last 4 games.
I'm getting demoted here.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this works. Like, how much of this is a boost for Robertson's confidence and ego and whatever? Because the last 2 of the last 3 games, Alex Kerfoot has played over 17 minutes for them. If you play on the fourth line for the Toronto Maple Leafs, you play 10, 8, 9, somewhere in that range. Are they going to have Kerfoot play 8, 9, 10 minutes? Yeah. No. So I feel like it'll start this way, and
somebody's got to. For Nick Robertson to get pumped up,
someone has to get dropped.
Someone else has to take the brunt of it, and it looks to me like it's going to be Kerfoot.
What's interesting is on the back end, they kind of sub guys in, sub guys out, right? Like, It's Dermott, it's Liljegren, it's Sandin, it's Hall. They all take turns watching, and everyone kind of knows it's a carousel.
But it's
why can the forwards not accept some level of demotion?
Or stop with the carousel. It's a BS carousel.
Yeah.
We are in a reward system still. You play well, you get rewarded. You don't, you get demoted. That's on the surface the way it should work. When you start pumping people up artificially like this, you get yourself in big trouble.
Well, this is, I agree. This is the first guy. So Robertson is the first guy this year that I would say he's failing upwards.
Okay.
He wasn't lighting it up in the American League. He wasn't lighting it up in the fourth line. They keep being like, what if we put him higher?
Yeah. They have a habit of doing that.
With Matthews and Marner next game.
Did we not see this at the end of last year with Sandin over Morgan Riley on the power play?
Good point.
Did we not see it already?
Where
you put him in a position where he wasn't quite ready for it and he got overwhelmed, and the next thing you know, you're out of the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah. You know,
and Morgan Riley has to sit there and go, hey, listen, I may not be that good, but I'm better than Sandin, a rookie who is not ready for this.
Yeah. So it's the one area that I am somewhat critical of Sheldon Keefe is, I think there's some panic in playoffs where, I was with him one year when we switched to a neutral zone forecheck we had never used in the whole season because of the way a couple plays shook out. I saw him put Marner, Nylander, and Matthews together, or whoever the three guys were against Columbus, who had never played together that season. We saw Sandin play power play 1 in the playoffs, who had never taken that for any meaningful stretch of time with that unit last season. So getting into playoffs, we have seen him react a little desperately at times. This bringing guys up the roster who haven't earned it, to me, feels like a Dubas thing. And it's why I think my first instinct is must be trade related, because otherwise it makes no sense on its face.
You're 100%. That is so crystal clear right now. If it wasn't before for some.
Yeah. Yeah.